Now, we all saw that video floating around, and I know a lot of people have things to say because the truth is, perception does matter a lot. We all know that Mr. Peter Obi is a very friendly man and he's humble and he's also the man of the people. But of course, his team should know that being over familiar or showing that to the public is not always a good thing, because in this side of town, people respect power a lot, and I'm sure they've taken corrections. That's not even my thing. And by the way, that sign happens to be on their logo. Now, my interest was always in the comments, because the truth is, when you read the way people think, it actually scares me, because wait, you're willing to put the liveliness of your country, of your generation, of your household in jeopardy because you do not like or appreciate a certain creator or whatever the case might be. Now, a lot of people might not flow with Randy Peters, but forget about Randy Peters for now, because the main goal would always be to set Nigeria on the right path, for us to get into the stage where we are developed and have opportunities to grow. Now, this comment here says he has surrounded himself with content creators. That's why. Now, a lot of people don't take him seriously like in 2023. Really. Now, the truth is, I have never met Mr. Peter Obi. I am in no connection or no contact with anybody that associates with Peter Obi. But one thing I know for a fact is, when I moved in 2019 back to Nigeria, Nigeria was not the way it is right now. Nigeria is literally in the ground. There's no sugarcoating it. And from now on, I'm going to be as brutal as I can, whether it offends people or not, because I don't think you understand how bad we really are. Now, why do I like Mr. Peter Obi? Number one, the most important for anyone to see, and if you like, distract yourself with small videos like that show a clip of what might have conspired or what not. I am interested in the well-being of our country from 2027, what's going to happen, because if you think anything great will happen till then, it's not going to happen. Now, why do I like Mr. Peter Obi? Number one, he's a humble man. He's a man that understands the needs of the people. He's a man that is not desperate for your votes. He's not desperate to rule Nigeria. And that, to me, is very important. Because if we have noticed, desperate people are ready and willing to make a lot of bad compromises just to favor them. Desperate people are ready to sponsor and indulge in things that are not of the people. You cannot be a president and not understand that it's the people who appoint you to be in power. Yes, Mr. Peter Obi might come out to be a little too friendly sometimes, but I don't even focus on that. I focus on, is this man capable of leading Nigeria out of the mess it is in right now? And the question is yes. Now, transparency matters to me a lot. This is a man who has seen what the problem is, and he's looking constantly to find ways to fix them so we can elevate ourselves. Unlike the present government right now, who don't care at all about at least even telling us what their high school degrees are. And if we all sit down here and think that being a leader is not important to be educated, you guys really are the Olodo uprising for real. Because it's not only about leading Nigeria. Leading Nigeria is one part of it. Being a functional country in society, in the world in general, you need to have a level of education, because you're going to be having conversations with other leaders who are already up there. Do you understand? Now, do not forget that when people say, oh, you need to have just the secondary education, do not ever confuse the education we're getting today in secondary level compared to what it was in the 1970s. Back then, my goodness, have you ever heard them speak? If you look at the older generation, watch them speak and you understand that they sense. What they teach us today is basically rubbish, let's be real. You need a leader who is capable of actually taking the country to the next level and knowing how to look good and have conversations with other intellectual people to raise us to the highest level. I want a leader that does not look at the people as slaves. I want a leader that does not think that he is better than the public. I want a leader that understands exactly why he's been there. And I need people to stop this behavior of, oh, we're beneath. No, you're not beneath. You put yourself there. It is time for us to start having really serious conversations of, what do we even see ourselves as? What do we think we deserve? Because at this point, I really wonder, like, what do you think you deserve? Because you treat yourselves like slaves, and then you wonder why situations don't work in your favor. And I always ask myself, what do you people actually feel about yourselves? Because in general, when the same leaders we have right now do the barest of minimums, when I say they fix a little bridge and you guys want to die on top of the matter because, oh my God, let's praise them because they did what we actually paid them for. The job of leaders is not to control or to be tyrants to the people. The jobs of the people, the leaders, are to get allocation to fix problems in Nigeria, to elevate us. But no, we're so used to the corruption. We're so used to belittling ourselves. We're so used to being in poverty that we don't even know what it feels like to live like actual human beings. And I would always say, please, the movies you guys watch and the places you guys visit, please look at it. The bare minimum we celebrate over here. We, right now, Nigeria looks like how it was 20 years ago. It's not moving forward at all. I want a leader that understands the benefits and importance of having a good functioning healthcare system. Bro, half of you, when you go through a medical situation, you cannot even go to the hospitals because, first of all, most of them don't even get trained. The facilities are completely crap and degraded. And most of you will pass away. Most of you will not even see 2027. That's the reality of it. I want a leader that understands that the security of the country matters a lot, that the lives of each and every one of us matters a lot, that you can guarantee safety from one point to the other. I want a leader that would fix the country in a way and is not afraid to step up to bandits and say, you're not going to rule in my side. I don't care what tribe you are. Mr. Peter Obi is Igbo, I am Edo State, and to me that doesn't matter. I want a man that unites all the people and doesn't care about one specific tribe. Oh, and I want a man that doesn't talk but acts. He doesn't talk so much, but you could tell that man has a lot to offer. And I promise you guys, if you keep playing these games and you keep saying, because of this content creator, I'm not good. Bro, you would lose at the end of the day. There's no sugarcoating anything. You all will suffer at the end of the day if we do not stop playing and actually pick a leader that is worth being on that seat. You would cry. Most of you will not make 2027. That's the reality. Look what is happening right now on the roads, which we'll discuss that in a separate video. We want a man that stops corruption from the grassroots, because most of these leaders, they don't want Mr. Peter Obi to win because they know exactly the restrictions that will happen. See, a man who knows how to micromanage and manage the funds of the country matters a lot. Nigeria has been put in debt continuously for how many? It's not even in the last 4 years. Look at the last 12 years. Let's be realistic. Life has become so difficult for us right here. And all we do is smile and manage and say, oh, God will save us. God ain't coming to save you, though. Hope you know that. You're the only people that have the power to save yourselves. But again, you do not appreciate your own selves. That's why you just stay quiet and say, oh, my vote wouldn't count anyway. Yes, it does. It does. The second you show the leaders that, I put you in that power and I put you in that position, you would not treat the people anyhow. That's the day you realize your value. Literally, look at us. We have the most uneducated people in power being tyrants and showing you how to live, and they oppress you and belittle you at every chance they get because they can. And you know why they can? Because you allow it. These leaders are taking a page out of the book of Nigeria because we do not know what we are worth in the first place. And this is why we need a strong enough leader, someone that is capable to actually step up and say, no, the people deserve a little bit more than what we're offering. And mind you, the truth is, we do not know what's going to happen. If, let's say, he wins, we do not know how it's going to be, but we hope for the best. But you know the most important thing? By 2027, we would have at least learned what our value is. Mind you, it's just a few months away. We would know our value, and we would know how to hold our leaders accountable for any rubbish they decide to do. If a state is being allocated with funds, we need to see transparency. We need to see the benefits of that. Don't distract yourself thinking, oh, because he associates with this and that. Don't distract yourself, because you would lose at the end of the day. You would lose and your families will suffer. You think it's a joke? Keep playing.